That's fascinating. All right, you have something in the book that you call Wings of the Mind, which you're saying is distraction, which is the mental plague. And now we're talking about technology, phones and the internet. And I want to talk about this because you, I mean, you know, you're a forward-thinking monk. We know how you feel about money, and we know you love technology. You got your app, so it's not like you're anti-tech, but talk to me about how we deal with this, you know, pervasive technology in our lives.
Yeah. And also, just to clarify, I was a monk for 10 years. I'm a priest now, right? So I'm married with a kid. So the way I look at technology is, you know, one thing I get often said to me is people come up to me at events and stuff, Brian, and they hold their phone in my face and they go, these things are ruining our lives. And my response always is, these things are not ruining our life. It's your inability to exercise discipline around the use of them that's ruining your life. So it's a beautiful piece of technology. I can call my mom in Australia right now and see her face and laugh with her and talk to her. That's amazing to have that ability to do that from the jungle in Costa Rica. But we allow technology to use us, and we don't control technology. And the goal really is to control technology. Technology is here to serve us, and that's probably the best way to look at it. So the way I look at technology is, how can it help me fulfill my purpose and my priorities in my life? And that's what it's here to do. It's a servant to me. I'm not a servant to it. And if you take that perspective, then I think we make better choices with how we interact with that technology.
Most of us are addicted to our phones. I mean, we really are. And again, I've been an addict, so I know what it's like to be addicted. And sometimes, you know, you look at these devices that are, you know, custom designed and built by some of the smartest people in the world, you know, with billions or maybe trillions of dollars. It's almost like a customized little smart drug that can buzz and beep and variable rewards. And I've had Nir Eyal on the show, who I think was at the original event that I saw you at out in California. And we know they can design these things. So knowing that as humans, how do we detach from something that's designed to keep us actually in this anxious state?
Defining purpose of life. Why am I here on this planet? What's my purpose in life? And then reminding yourself that you only have a finite amount of time in life. You know, I had somebody ask me once, Dandapani, how often do you think about dying? And I said, I hardly think about dying, but what I do think about every single day is that my time on this planet is finite. And that drives me to decide how much time I want to spend on my phone. Do I want to just scroll through TikTok? Do I want to scroll through endless Instagram reels, feeds, Facebook? No. My clock is ticking, and that's so real to me, Brian. It really is so real to me. And that forces me to shift my awareness from scrolling through endless amounts of reels to things that make me happy, you know, because none of those things fulfill me, and they're endless, right? They're endless little hits of whatever they do to you. I don't know, but it just doesn't fulfill me. So the fact that I only have a finite life is my greatest impetus. And I think should be a great impetus for everyone, because all of us have a finite amount of time. How old are you, Brian?
I'm 51.
You're 51.
Yeah.
So just say you live up to 96. So that gives you what, 45 more years?
Yeah.
If you think of it that way.
The clock's ticking, man. Every minute's
ticking.
The clock's ticking. I'm aware.
Every minute.
I'm aware.
So I don't want to spend time on reels looking at some idiot dancing somewhere. No, doesn't do anything for me. I'd rather spend that time with the people I love doing the things I love.
Yeah. And we always know when we've done something that doesn't serve us. It's like when you eat the box of donuts, when you binge watch the Netflix for 4 hours, when you're slowing through the reels, afterwards you're like, that didn't feel good. Like, you know, if you're honest with yourself and present with yourself, you'll get the feedback, and you know this is something not right about that. I think I had a guest on back.
In the early part. Sorry, and just really quickly, and that's why early part in the first couple of chapters in the book, I have one lesson called Make the Case. You really need to make the case to yourself. You need to sell it to yourself that your life is finite, and that will then drive where you focus your energy and time. Yeah. Unless you sell it to yourself and you don't buy in, there's no impetus to stop watching endless amounts of reels or scrolling through feeds.
Yeah, it's very important. And I had a guest on my show back in the day, Mike Dolce, who used to train a lot of the fighters in the UFC. And he said, every action you take during the day is either getting you closer to your goals or away from your goals. He said every single action.
What a great statement, huh?
Yeah.
What a great statement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's back to
And
what.
add to that also everything that you think throughout the day, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What are you thinking throughout the day? It's either taking you towards your goals or away from it.
And that's even more important. I mean, you have a chapter in here called the ineffable mind, and you say it's the world's most powerful tool. And you know, a lot of people have heard that before, but they probably haven't really sat and really been with that concept. And you just made a great point there. I just meant action, but you said even the thought. We allow our brain to beat ourselves up all the time with negative talk, to spend time pursuing
Yes.
all of these crazy pursuits and fears and anxieties that have nothing to do with us. And that's the one thing that it can actually change our future more than anything else, right?
And we live with it 24 hours a day, Brian. We can't detach ourselves. I don't see my wife all day. I don't see my daughter all day. But my mind is with me when I'm awake and when I'm asleep. So the first step is learn about the mind's book and learn to harness that mind and focus that mind. Because if you don't, it's like that gentleman said, it's going to either take you towards your goals or away from your goals.
Yeah.
And if it's taking you away from your goals, you're going to get to your end of life and go, that wasn't a very rewarding life. And it's too late then. I hate to say it. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it at that point. And I just don't want to be in that place.
I'm looking for partners, collaborators, colleagues who want to join forces with me around the globe and create real value, generational wealth, and financial freedom for everyone else around the world. Get involved in the cryptocurrency markets, get involved in the NFT markets. This is your moment. Life all comes down to a few moments. Don't let this pass. Now it's not too late. Next year's going to be too late. Ultimately, this is about freedom. That's the way I see it. This is about giving power back to the people and enabling billions of people worldwide to use the financial markets to improve their lives and those of their friends and their families and their communities. Honestly, I think it's a violation of human rights not to allow people basic access to financial services. Because right now people are being kept in the dark, they're being robbed of education, and it's a travesty. And so I'm looking for people that want to join me and be a part of this solution. And that all happens inside the DeFi Academy. The gains my students are making are absolutely amazing. Double, triple digit gains in the first month alone. That's amazing. This will change your life. Now is the time to get involved. I'm going to tell you exactly how my students in my academy made money in the last 30 days. I'm talking about real trading results. And let me just whet your appetite a little bit. Let me hit you with some numbers. I'm talking Brendan from New Zealand is up 68.77% on the month. Steve from Europe up 83%. Albert in Singapore up 169.9% on one single trade. I got Susan up 153% on her call options alone, also rocking 139% returns and 442% returns as well on individual trades. These are people that are changing their financial future in the last 30 days, but it's based on trading discipline.
I've graduated over 500 students from inside my academy from over 54 countries around the world. It's amazing. When it comes to crypto, DeFi, and blockchain, we love this space. We truly believe it's the future. This is down to our core. It's authentic to what we're doing, and everybody can tell through the camera because you can't make this stuff up.
If you're watching me now, wherever you are, I implore you, take 60 seconds right now and join my academy. Apply today. Now you've got a chance. Life all comes down to a few moments. What are you going to do? What's the choice that you're going to make?